Good here, Sheaves.
What?
Bloodseeker. Think about it. Put him in the mid, steamroll out of control. Chen's putting on a lot of pressure there. Hard to gank the Necrophos when there's a Bloodseeker pounding you in the face. Could work out pretty well. And the mid matchup, whoever that may be, who are they going to send mid here, actually? Infamous could send Peel mid, I guess, but seems pretty good to me. What do you think? Meh?
No, well, it can work.
I don't like the PL.
No? Who would you have instead?
I don't know. I haven't figured that out yet, but I don't really like the PL after the first game, what we saw.
Well, I think he had a really hard job with that disruptor. I mean, he got caught out once by anybody, and he was just dead.
It was a very uncomfortable... Oh, there it is. That complexity.
Well played, Salax. That's why we hire you every time.
Thanks.
The Dota knowledge.
So Bloodseeker coming out there, as I said. Easy chase, easy space. Hopefully send him in the mid to create absolute chaos. And we have seen many teams do that. I think, was it Skem? Yes, it was the Skem Bloodseeker that did go mid and had that incredible game. And they're hoping to replicate that here again. I believe they can do it so far. Brewmaster, silenced, dead. Earth Spirit, rolls, dead. Tiny, he can't do anything. He's scared of the circle of silence, baby. I'm liking it. Still need that big carry, though.
Yeah, I'm not sure what Infamous wants to pick up here, or what they want to do, because Chen, of course, putting a lot of pressure on those lanes early game. Yeah, no DK, okay. They are a little light on the lockdown on the side of complexity.
How'd you ban DK?
You ban DK if you don't want to deal with that instant stun, so perhaps they do want to get a mobile hero. I mean, if they are going to go for a mid first, I don't know if they want to have a mid, but yeah, Weaver is still in the pool, as well as Storm, Ember Spirit, all those movable heroes are great to have.
Who's going mid on Infamous?
They don't know yet, and they haven't revealed, you can't really tell. There's even a chance that they're going to put Silencer as a core. You can put Silencer mid if you want.
Oh, Lord.
No, I don't.
I mean, it's probably not going to happen, but there is still the chance.
Well, now they need somebody to be able to tango with Bloodseeker, which is kind of difficult. I mean, you can go for that Invoker matchup. That's been a while ago. Doesn't do that great. I mean, Bloodseeker is able to tank that big old damage. Man, they've got a real pickle on their hands here. I think complexity's lineup is pretty straightforward, pretty easy to execute. Earth Spirit, man. Risky hero.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure what the final pick's going to be here for Infamous. Complexity, it's a nice draft. I'm just a little concerned because, again, light, the lockdown, just a little bit light here.
Sure.
But, I mean, I've seen them do it before, so... What's the pick here? What are we going to see? Well, I mean, Slacks, you've been, so spot on.
Hey, don't pressure me, girl. We still have a ban that we have to get through.
That's true.
What are you thinking about bans? Oh, might as well just ban the troll.
No, they ban out the Monkey King.
Monkey King.
There's a Kunkka again.
Oh, Lord, he's looking for revenge.
Redemption. He's looking for redemption.
Redemption, baby. Will the Kunkka be able to fix the past problems? I sure hope so. I mean, they don't have somebody that will wildly get people out of position. They also have the dreaded Bloodseeker X marks the spot combo.
Yeah, that's nice.
Dreaded!
You know what you need for that?
What?
Synergy. Something that they lacked in the previous game, so...
Savage!
God dang.
It's a tricky one.
Well, kinda.
Good grief.
I like it. Yeah, they got 10 seconds, and I don't even know what the hell
I don't know what they're doing. Okay, they're doing an Arc Warden. I don't know how I feel about that. I do not know how I feel about that.
Well, I know you don't know how to feel about that, but we still are going to ask you, how do you feel about that?
Every time I see an Arc Warden, I get a bad feeling. I don't know. I just feel like this hero I don't. Yeah.
Are you going to stick with your 2-1 for complexity, or are you going to flip-flop to 2-1 for infamous?
Oh, this is hard.
Go with your heart.
My heart wants to see my boys from South America.
Then go with it.
All right. You know what? This is gonna be the Arc Warden game.
Yeah,
where
okay.
Arc Warden shows himself to be incredible, and everything goes super great. All right, put me down for that infamous.
Great. This entire game comes down to Earth Spirit. Will he do well, or will he get crushed in the early game? He misses 3 rolls, this game's over.
Oh, I'm going to be counting.
I'm counting. So, personally, I feel like that's way too much pressure. Complexity have a very standard lineup, should do fine. Infamous has to have a lot to happen, so Complex.
I kind of feel it will come down to resilience. Can they recover from that loss for complexity, or is Infamous just going to run over them because they couldn't get their stuff together in time? I think they're experienced enough to be able to recover from that loss, so I'm going for complexity. Let's hear what the true experts have to say, though. Kyle and Bulldog for the commentary.
Welcome back, folks. We got Game 3, Complexity versus Infamous, coming up right now. Winner moves on to play the winner of Navi Vega. Loser goes home in disgrace. I'm here with Bulldog.
Yeah, it comes down to a best of one loser bracket, and a lot of it is on the line. You want to go to the major. Not only do you win a lot of money, you get to go to the major. And the best way to practice Dota is by playing Dota against really good teams in official scenarios. So a lot on the line here.
Indeed. And I feel like a lot of this match is going to come down to the Chen versus the Silencer Earth Spirit. I've seen this hero dominate a lot of games against squishy, level-dependent supports that have no wave clear, and that is both of the side of Infamous's supports. And if Z-Freak plays this Chen well, I think he might just be able to win this game single-handedly. You can see Limps enjoying himself. He's having fun. Got redemption, or at least an opportunity for it on his Kunkka once again. I feel like they would have gone DK where it left available, but a nice targeted last ban there from Infamous.
Is he playing Kunkka again, or the Bloodseeker?
He's playing Kunkka.
Oh boy. I don't know about that. I'm a little bit worried. No, but he played fine that entire game.
Yeah.
He didn't really play as a main carry either. He went for those situational items for his team with the Vlad and so on, so it's good. And more pauses here. Someone spilled something? Spilling monster, it looked like. What a waste. Who is that?
Unbelievable. Should we do
It's Papita. Okay, never mind. I take it back. It's fine.
Should have just given him a straw, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's also curious, the Arc Warden. I mean, obviously, as the game continues, he'll start to scale, but I think it might be very difficult for him to get a foothold in this game when they're going to most likely be stomped in the early game.
Yeah, that Arc Warden, we see it now and then, but it feels like such a hard hero to play. And easy way to win is by playing easy Dota. So we'll see how he'll do in the lane. Well, he's against a Kunkka as well. That's not going to be the easiest lane either. And Limp is also one of those really strong mid laner. And it's said about Z-Freak here, I feel like you give him a hero like this, he can have a lot of impact. And this guy is very good at support. So a lot of the early game will be on him. And it can just snowball out of control.
It looks like we might have an aggro tri-lane, or definitely a dual lane. I think this is how you want to play when you have an Earth Spirit, is to apply pressure to the off lane, so that he's then free to rotate between mid and the off. You don't want to have an Earth Spirit in the safe lane, pretty much ever.
Yeah, and when you do have that Earth Spirit, it's really important that you have lanes to rotate to. If you don't, then this hero kinda is not very nice. And they have the mid, where with the Arc Warden, it could potentially get kills here. His Q is very powerful.
Yep. And I think this is the right way to play it. They have Chen, it looks like, going aggressive into the off lane. No, he'll be TPing top, I'm fairly certain. It's a difficult matchup. Even if you try lane top, I think you lose. Unless you're able to block hard camps. Otherwise you're in some big trouble. Looks like they'll also be swapping lanes. Brewmaster running to the bot lane, Papita Tiny going up top. Curious as to the reasoning. Once again running like this dual offlaner strategy with a hard carry. Tomato on the Arc Warden this game, was on the Terrorblade last game.
Yeah, I guess they don't want to have that Bloodseeker against the Tiny. Could be pretty one-sided. And Yeah, the haste is always good against the Bloodseeker. Annoy him a little bit.
I think you want to buy a stick instead of a quelling if you're this brew, just to get charges up ASAP. Spam more of this haze.
And we Phoenix again. He's been playing pretty well on this hero.
Yep.
A little bit misplaced here and there, but that's fine.
And my only gripe with his play last game was the item purchases. He went cheap refresher Aghanims, and I feel like it might have just been a lot safer and smarter to go for something like a Shiva's. I feel like you don't want to have too many active items. It just gets complicated. Raw stats plus armor team fight seems to be very effective. Look at this play. Limp is in trouble. They have the Orb of Venom. The Spark Wraith, he's got to juke it. The roll won't be up for a few more seconds, but they get another touch. Another Spark Wraith goes down. The Salve preemptively onto the Earth Spirit. Well played from Schofield, preventing any possible turnaround and the offensive tip to a teammate.
Yeah, that's got to suck real bad using that flask as well, but we got a rotate from Chen now, middle as well. Can he do a counter kill here?
Looks that way.
Done, and the follow-up. This is going to be enough. Probably. And there we go.
Well played by Z-Freak there. They find another kill.
We're talking about this guy, and he's making it happen. Very needed. That matchup could have been very one-sided soon if didn't help him.
Indeed. And this is curious, though. They leave the Bloodseeker bottom lane all by himself. And as you can see, Earth Spirit, recognizing that Phoenix is TP'd top and Chen revealed himself mid, will pick up that Invis rune and head immediately towards this bottom lane. Don't know if you can kill a Bloodseeker, but you can at least pressure him.
Again, this ideal situation where you rotate everywhere around with Earth Spirit.
Yep.
It's difficult here to play as well. Like you miss that roll, and all of a sudden you can find yourself dying. But if they time it with the blood ratio, you could potentially kill him.
Pause coming out from Moose.
There's been a lot of pauses in this series.
It really has. But do you expect anything less from NASA Dota?
I feel I blame Envy more, honestly, because it's always his cold hands or bathroom breaks or whatever he's doing. His keyboard issues he had. But this time, is there TeamSpeak? Or were you using TeamSpeak in 2018?
I mean, what else would you suggest?
I use Skype, of course.
I use
Kappa.
what? I was going to say, you better be sponsored by them, otherwise, what in the hell would you say that for? To be real, the new truth is Discord.
Yeah.
Better name as well. Or you could just play without headsets and yell at each other. That was what we used to do in the old complexity.
And it's something the Chinese like to do as well. They're pretty loud, some teams. The good old days with ROTK yelling.
We're still in the good old days. He's got a coach. He's a coach now.
Yeah.
Well, the game could really go either way, as always. Just going to collect themselves this early game. Pretty critical, I think, for complexity to get off to a lead. Again, the Earth Spirit Silencer, once they hit level 6, they become very powerful. But until then, not really much to do. And I think complexity may have also picked this Chen to improve upon what I saw as their main weakness in those previous games, which was the total lack of tower damage on the tier 1s. They just did not push towers, even in the game they won.
Yeah, that is true. And as you said, the silencer will be a big issue. You need to itemize properly on the Phoenix to be able to break that. Because you need those eggs off. And again, they don't have... they have okay heroes this game. The clones will hit the egg and work. And here we got a gank again. Easy X-Mark. Do they have damage enough though? The block. The block.
Very fire. Ooh. He's got a salve. He's going to pop it. Flux and Spark Wraith ready, but I do believe he's still going to go down. He gets the Centaur XP, that's nice. Limp, though, will be just fine. Picks up the bottle, and I believe if he has a teleport, he should be able to, I think Siegfried, he'll send him back to base, even better. We forgot to even mention this. Yep, Chen Kunkka, that's super cool. I love this little combination they've got here.
That's cheating, I think.
It really is. It's like, you ever remember playing, like, fighting games? Like, I remember Super Smash when I was, like, 7. And I remember I thought Kirby Blue Swords was cheap, so me and my brothers banned it. Don't you feel like that mechanic is kind of cheap, and maybe Complexity should refrain from using it because it's too good?
Yes, they probably should, but meanwhile, top. A kill on Moose, Envy doing the plays again, and a kill on Snake and getting the mana region.
Unfortunate for Moose.
But yeah, they should remove that sandbag stuff and just bring back Pudge Hook and sandbag.
That was balanced.
That
I
was
like
fun.
That.
Dota's about fun.
Agreed. Can't believe Brew's doing so well down here. Oh, toss back up top. Snaking in some trouble.
-2.
-2.
Or +2.
It's a minus. The offensive tip.
Papita is very bad managed. He really likes to tilt them.
But he's using all his tips in the early game. Do you think that's a good idea? You only get the 3. He's already down 2.
Yeah. And he used it on his teammate. That's definitely a big mistake. And here we got another rotation. Can they actually kill this guy? The web to the silence. But is it enough here? The movement speed is increasing. Faster, faster. He's going to miss. Miss!
Oh my goodness gracious. What a player. Is this Whisper? Man, this guy's killing the game. His Brew last match was excellent. Once again, making some strong maneuvers. You just want to make sure you don't feed the Chen. Chen is in a little trouble, but I don't think you can really fight this.
And top though, Envy's going for the rune. No, they're not committing on it. Tiny's right there. But yeah, the change they made to the changing the name to Evade, just like a year ago, that's very annoying.
Well, it makes it, instead of you as the attacker missing, it's the defender evading, you know? It's about the glass being half full. It's a good play. Not a bad mistake. Oh, toss back again onto the Necrophos. Man, Snaking is in so much trouble. He doesn't want to use his spells because he has that silencer Q on. Toss up in 4 seconds. Don't think it'll be enough. Envy's going to dive forwards as well. Will prove just a stalemate. Both heroes retreat from both sides. Earth Spirit now pressured a bit by the Bloodseeker. Chen here as well. Z-Freak's going to throw out the Q. Bloodseeker farming the wave on hard camp. TP coming in though. That's an Arc Warden. Don't know if you want to be here, Tomato. You should probably be in the mid wave, but it looks like it's just for the shrine.
And Top's struggling pretty hard.
Oh, Snaking? Snaking. He doesn't want to use the Q because the last word.
Envy saving his team is beautiful there. Yeah, the top lane is really struggling. The power of Tiny. I think that Necrophos should be doing well here.
Yeah, I think he should be doing better. I'm pretty surprised, to be honest. I think Papita is just I mean, they call him Papa Papita for a reason, right?
Papa Papita.
Papa Papita. Oh, the split as well. They're going to land
double damage.
No, he kicks him away. I don't know if that was intended.
Go feel. Oh, can they get him though? Lift. It should be a roll.
Soon. 4 seconds. They have the DD though. They just got to make sure they do enough damage. The stun comes out. Will Bloodseeker be okay? He's taking so much damage. They get the net onto the Fire Panda. Brewmaster with the phase boots won't be enough.
What happened to that roll? He rolled the wrong way. Oh, it was really low.
Took a wrong turn at Albuquerque. In the meantime, the phase boots will prove enough to escape, but they really wanted to land a kill on Skembaloo with that split. That would have probably forced him away from the lane entirely.
Yeah, no threat of the Brew split anymore. So that's a really big miss there.
Yeah, mid lane though, Limp is bodying Tomato in the meantime. Excellent play by him. It's kind of what you would expect, not just from the Limp Kunkka, but especially in an Arc Warden matchup. I mean, what can you really do against the superior base damage? Another toss out away from the Sunray. Last word going out onto the Necrophos. He should be okay, but just a bit of harass done.
The silencer Q proving to be a big issue for Snaking.
Oh, this is so risky. Skembaloo staying. Papita's in a lot of trouble.
Killer.
The toss back.
Double hit. Oh, and he gets the kill as well with the regen.
Who's in some trouble, but he's got a 10 stick. He'll be just fine. You can see though, this is the problem with Earth Spirit. He doesn't really want to be stuck here. That offensive split may have been better served to just be conserved and prevent Brew from dying, whereas now you're forced in this 2v2 situation, which I don't know if you really want to be in. You can't fight Chen in multiple creeps.
No, and Chen is doing fine. Getting a little bit of farm. Tiny, however, is...
Okay, going in again. Wow. Snaking. Taking a lot of damage here. We've got stun toss. Snaking. Snaking.
That was...
What?
I mean, that's Snaking in a nutshell, isn't it? Sometimes plays amazingly and sometimes taking after Envy. I don't know what's happening.
Still anybody's game, though. They are still winning the lanes. Both supports on the side of Infamous in the bottom of the net worth charts. Arc Warden as well. Tomato, his game relatively ruined. Sitting in 6th place on the net worth. Getting pretty crushed by Limp in this lane. I would like to see him rotate out of it, to be honest.
He's gonna hit level 6 now on Necrophos as well. So they rotate the Brewmaster. He's got ultimate.
Toss him in, maybe? That's what they're going to do, I think. Brew showing on the ward. Well placed by Envy there. They know he's in the vicinity.
Just back at him. In my bottom now. They're probably going to push. Oh, is he going to solo kill him?
I don't know about that one.
That was an NA TP, as we call it. And bottom now, they got the Chen creeps. Can easily push her. No TP to defend here.
It's a really smart play from compLexity. You don't want to move Z-Freak or Bloodseeker out of this lane. Stay bottom, apply pressure. They're going to collect this tower for free, and Brewmaster's rotation to the top side is wasted. Just a perfect example of how rotating, if you don't find kills, is a heavy punishment onto your team. Brew has split, wants to use it. Will he? Envy up top, throwing out spirits, level 5.
Envy, he's playing with them. What is he going to do here? Can they chase him down? Envy. He's manning up here. Very manly by Envy. Envy is an alpha male. It makes sense. He makes these plays, and they're all going to get the bottom tower, but it's going to take a long time.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Man, so much time wasted on this Brewmaster. This is not where he wanted to be. Top net worth on his team. He wants to get involved. He wants to use that split, but right now, nothing can deal with the Chen. Look at that. 3 creeps.
Oh, here we go. The Dispel is going to be good here. He needs some help, though.
Right over the runes, here comes Arc Warden. They're going to probably look to go for the Kunkka. Spark Rate's going down, they're going to land Fluxes. Here comes the boat though. Lots of damage reduced. In the meantime, Bloodseeker TP's in. Scamberloo, the X, the ult, the Rupture, everything.
He's going to die as well.
Will he get limp first? Yes, he will. Now he's going to TP out. Will he survive? I believe he will.
Okay, just TP.
Nice play from Wisp.
But that is a kill on the winning condition.
Indeed.
Hero, and plus 15 seconds. That is going to hurt. Does he even have Midas yet? That guy's struggling really hard on the Arc Warden.
He has,
Oh, he's way long.
limited so much work in that bot or mid lane. And the other big advantage is the support. If you look at the experience, you have a level 4 Earth Spirit, I believe a level 4 Silencer, Chen approaching 6, Envy approaching 6. So the support right now of compLexity has a huge advantage in the amount of influence they can put on the map. I believe Silencer just got Tome, so he is 6 now, but really, does Silence even help you too much? You don't have the burst damage to find kills just yet. You have no Arc Warden in the game.
Yeah, and right now Infamous, you got to play completely around that the Brew ult. And if they don't have that, they're really weak. And Tiny's he hasn't gotten that dagger either, so they're in a really good position now. And with the Chen, I said the previous games that they weren't able to push, but it should be easier this time around.
And I like what compLexity's doing. Chen or Bloodseeker just recovering a bit in the jungle real fast, and then they have a ward on the enemy shrine. They want to just continue playing in the enemy bottom jungle. If you can control that area, mid tower becomes free, and then if you ever see the Infamous squad rotate too many to the top side, you just go for that tier 2 bottom, easy peasy. Schofield really wants his level 6, but
he's probably a little bit upset that the Silencer took his Tome, but I guess that's the cost of the global silence. But even if they get the Brew ult off, they do have the boat, which is a really good counter against it. Just reducing all that damage.
a bit of move speed as well. It's quite nice.
We got level 8 Phoenix now again, and we're playing very greedy, but that freak is still really farmed as well this game.
Like
that shit.
TP, Envy's going to come down bottom. They're going to look to get active here. So
Got healed.
They missed the roll though.
Missed roll on a stun hero. Global. No boat buff come out. And they don't have the damage.
It's been in a lot of trouble. I think he's just dead. He is. Yeah. He's gone.
And now they don't have the Brewelt. Now they really need to punish them and push.
I think Envy's going to be able to catch him here as well. He's going to look to dive forward and maybe get off in an egg.
Doesn't look like it. He's got a face boot, so he is really fast.
Yeah, they're going to pursue. I like snaking, though. He just like, nah, I don't want to deal with this. I'm just going to keep pushing bottom. He'll TP up from Scamberloo up top. There's the silencer. He's going to land this one. Yeah. Have a toss. Toss up in the air. Lots of damage. He buffed himself. He was taking so much damage during that initial stun.
Team!
But as Infamous takes damage, they're going to lose the ability to chase. More speed to Scamberloo. They're still going in. Where is his team?
Here they are. It's too late. They're going to get one counter. Get the web.
Oh,
double kill.
Z-Freak?
Who is this guy?
Wow.
Home champ.
Z-F-R-E-E-K. Somebody stop this, man. Cannot believe he got a second phase Chen. The double kill, the canceled TP. Yes, Scamberloo goes down. But in the meantime, snaking, farming bottom. Envy, farming mid. No real rotations even needed from compLexity. Just Z-Freak and a casual stroll over from Limp on the Kunkka.
And the Arc Warden is getting closer to his Midas, and we know how quickly he picks up his farm after that with the double Midas.
I feel like it's similar to last game, where, yeah, complexity, you have a lead, but they need to transition this advantage into towers. This mid lane tower has got to die, especially as the dire side. Roche is nigh impossible if this tower still stands for Radiant.
Yeah, and they need a restart. Yeah, definitely they need to get these towers now. And they also have good team fight. And they could do it before Tiny gets the dagger, which would make it pretty easy. Restart.
Hydrate. Remember that if you're watching the stream. Remember, folks, drink water. Even if you're not thirsty, that could just mean you're dehydrated. Please stay healthy.
Drink Monster.
Drink water.
And
Monster. Exactly. Find a compromise.
Yeah. Get hydrated and get energized with Monster. Now.
What's your favorite flavor?
Rehab.
Which Rehab?
Which Rehab?
Yeah, there's peach.
They have many. I mean, they have like 100 flavors.
They have like iced tea lemonade. That's what I'm drinking. It's really delicious.
I had like 3 already today.
3?
Yeah, 4 actually.
I don't think that's healthy, Bulldog.
Radiant's top tower.
It is.
It's bad for your heart.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, because you don't have a heart?
I do have a heart. That's why I love you.
Oh, thanks.
Capo. That's Twitch lingo, if you don't know what that means. It means that I love you.
Oh.
Like, really.
Really? That's so cool. Thanks. How do you say I love you in Swedish?
In Swedish?
In Swedish.
Yeah, it's jag hatar dig.
I can't say that. I'll stick to English. I'm much better at pronouncing those words. DD on Skimberloo, do you agree with this Yule's decision, though?
Hold up.
Wait.
He is going the Necro build
Radiant are scanning.
on Orc Warden. We've seen this a few times.
No boots into... Oh, the stun?
He got the rune.
That's what's most important. They get the split off, but here comes the silence. It's going to get the Storm Panda. Oh, so much damage. He's got a 16-1. He's going to live if they can get there. Oh, just in time before the silence fades. Nice rolling from Schofield.
Yeah, no use of using the one there. You'd just be wasting it, and you really want that in the next fight. It's a common 2K mistake. Just use your abilities before you die. You want to save it. Because especially on a hero like Necrophos, that word is, or that wand, that's the word, wand is very useful in that hero. Because you get the double, or almost double heal.
Yeah, would have helped too. I knew you had it. Great job.
Yeah, it took a while there. English is my third language. Sorry about that.
What's your second?
Twitch chat.
Oh, cool. You have an initiation. Oh, snaking. Gets caught in the animation. Does not get the ultimate off.
And you're questioning the Yules, and that's why you see why you need it. If you have the Yules there, you would have slammed him.
That's a good point. Complexity does have a severe lack of stuns, something that's punished them in the past. It's really just Limp and maybe a lucky Chen creep that does their catching.
And finally, they're going for the towers at a double catapult. Doing work here. It is about time.
But we have double.
Can they catch her? He doesn't have ult. They know that. Can they get the X mark off? Oh.
Got a blink. Oh,
what is happening?
They've got to get the touch. Oh, he blinks out before the core, and what a player. Whisper making moves. He's going to get out scot-free, and that means that top tower is only going to be the one casualty. They aren't able to push for more. And look at this, Pepita closing in on the Shadow, but he went blink first in the previous game, and then they took an unfavorable fight about this time. I hope that he finishes that item, because if he's able to pick off Envy, Phoenix, or the Chen, that is critical.
Absolutely, and it's not that hard to do this game, because you're going to have that fall-off global silence to protect you.
Hood on snaking completed, going for the Yules next as expected. Kunkka, I believe, should probably look to go more of a damage build in the previous game, but he's actually going to do the trademark Limp, which is just this first item BKB.
Yeah.
It could pay off, but again, complexity, you're going these items that are great for fighting now, get that mid tower. You're so powerful, but the longer you wait, the more difficult it's going to become. Their advantage, however, is considerable. It's 5,000 gold. But there's an Arc Warden, and like we saw last game with the Terrorblade, these hyper carries, when you get late enough in the game, it doesn't matter if you're ahead, because they have so many items, and when everyone's 6-slotted, no one is truly more powerful.
Yeah, and as you said, that mid tower needs to be falling now, and complexity, you've just been slowing down the game a lot. It feels like just chilling out, and I don't know how good that is for them, because the Arc Warden is coming back slowly, and he's going to get the Midas as well, the Necro one, allowing him to farm faster.
And they can't contest this triple camp because of that mid tower. It's so difficult to invade this area because there's only like the 2 paths you can walk up, and that one by the ancient camp is just way too close to the tower to feel safe. Shadowblade Pepita just scouting out, finds that Bloodseeker and Phoenix are up top. He's going to back away. In the meantime, Earth Spirit, Brewmaster looking for a smoke. They have the silence. They're ready to rock and rumble. In the meantime, Tomato will just camp this mid wave, about to finish his Midas. Brewmaster has Blink and an Arcane Rune. You don't want to go for Kunkka, though. He's got that BKB. He is unkillable for your squad at the moment. Invade the jungle instead. Look for Bloodseeker. The Rupture goes off.
He's got Yule Stall. There's some time.
Oh, in trouble. The Shrine popped, but oh my god, Bloodseeker's dead immediately. Snaking, he's silenced. He's going down. The boat's coming out though. The Chen heal. Will Snaking survive? He's casting all of his spells. Egg goes down. I don't think you can kill that anymore. The Necro Scythe comes out. It's going to land on top of Moose. That's going to heal up Snaking considerably. In the meantime, Brewmaster, he might be able to get the dagger off. He does. Still with an Arcane Rune. He's going to try and TP out Earth Spirit as well. Oh, from Limp. And the X.
Oh, the X as well.
That's a winning X right there. Not like the last game. Sorry, Limp. An immediate send back. Look at the flow, the initiation, the team play from compLexity.
Yeah, and it looked kind of good, but that counter initiation, the team is around there, and the global Chen heal is always nice there. Not able to kill the Necro really close.
But as you can see, Tomato on that Arc Warden, look at him just climbing the ladder of the net worth. Yes, there were some kills in favor of compLexity, but they lost their Bloodseeker at the start of that fight, and Arc Warden wasn't even around. Oh, Deep Freak! Oh no. He gets interrupted, he's going to go down.
Oh, Tiny was really slow there with the stun.
Yeah, right?
And still that mid tower is still up. They refuse to kill this thing.
Their advantages dropped, and it's the thing, yes, that team fight was favorable for compLexity, but kills don't mean as much anymore. It's all about the creeps, and in Arc Warden, now with the Midas up, he's going to continue to scale. Brew looking to get off the split. Will he get it off in time? Yes, he will. He should survive now. Gonna look to harass.
He's actually going to get up. The team is coming here. No. Oh, they're fine.
Nah, you relax here. I think he's going to toss up the Necro, runs the Earth Panda away. Good split usage and just buying more time. Look at the location of the Tiny. He's all the way up top, farming. In the meantime, Arc Warden, popping Necros, popping Midas, off cooldown, just continuing to try and accelerate. Peta, he may find Envy here. The stun, the toss, will it be enough?
Dead.
It will.
Yeah. At least what compLexity got going for them is that their support are kind of farmed this game, and if that keeps being true, we got the Phoenix talent soon coming up as well. They're gonna have 5 farmed heroes, and if I remember correctly, Zed Freak, he likes to go Ags on this hero, and he is going Ags, which is really good. I love Ags on this hero. Makes you be able to split push.
The problem is, look at the farm on Snaking. Look at Limp's BKB. They haven't used it. They've all-inned for this mid-game, and they're not looking to make aggressive maneuvers. Snaking is a Necrophos. You want this hero to be ahead. He's got to be so tanky that you can't threaten him, but he's currently 6th in net worth. All of a sudden, Tomato Arc Warden's #1 on the map.
Yeah, but it's not terrible, at least this time around. I'm not that worried about an Arc Warden, personally. I'm not a huge fan of that hero. And even though Necrophos is slightly falling behind, it's only 700 gold, really, in the pack without a 2-core, so he's still doing fine, and he's going to tank up with the boat buff as well. It's going to be unkillable. I'm still feeling good here for compLexity. Can they kill this guy? He doesn't have ult this time. And we smoke pop, but they don't realize.
It's great farming. Very disciplined from Whisper there. Farm bottom left side. They find Tomato though. He's in trouble. The silence comes out. Will it be enough? They're going to land the boat on him. Yes.
Here?
I don't think so. I don't see him. In the meantime, Moose trying desperately to keep his Arc Warden alive. Snaking, going in with the Sunray. He doesn't want to necessarily egg just there. He's going to drop him down into the Bloodseeker silence. There's the egg. The silence on the Arc Warden. Tomato's most likely going to go down here. Skemperly with the last touch. Brew gets the split off just as it comes off cooldown. Limp is in trouble, but he's getting sent back. Will it be in time? Will it be in time? Oh, the heal. Still active. The heal, as you said, he is back.
Necrophos is here now. They're killing everyone.
Silencer goes down. There was no Pepita. He's got Blink though. He's going to go in. They're going to find the Necro. In the meantime, Earth Spirit, he's here as well. The Yule from Skemperly onto himself, trying to stay alive. The BKB pop from Limp. All of a sudden, he's back in. He's still at TP because he was sent back to base. The X as well. He lands onto the Brew with the Blink away. Will save Whisper.
You set sail.
Blink dagger picked up on Limp. All in for finding these fights, and finally compLexity make that aggressive maneuver we were waiting for what felt like half an hour. They get the critical kills. 3 dead. the tower dies, and they can finally move into this Radiant top shrine area, take some map control, and look to threaten Roche with their next maneuver.
Yeah, and right now, he's almost got Radiance as well. That's going to be a big problem. But yeah, the Necrophos is going to be a crucial hero here. If he just is able to survive the burst, that hero will become a big problem. Oh, can actually get the kill again.
He got the courier.
Who is this guy? He got the courier. Oh, who got the courier?
Looks like Bloodseeker did. It went to Whisper. So he did save himself, but he lost the courier. And the double tips, just some mannered plays. And whoa, the courier gave him the relic before it died. So we should have potentially a matching Radiance timer between the Brew and the Bloodseeker, and that's kind of dangerous for complexity because you really don't have a way to kill Brew before split or during at the moment.
Yeah.
Unless you do a, I guess, Kunkka combo or a Yules into silence followed by a Reaper's Scythe, I think Brew is going to get it off every time.
Now the game is... Arc Warden is farming a lot, but as soon as that Necrophos is not dying in the initiation, this game is gonna, I just feel like they're just gonna draw off the team fights with the global heal and the Phoenix Egg. And soon they got Ags as well on the Chen. His farm has slowed down slightly though, but it's getting close. He's got level 2 as well, so that's 2 ancient creeps. You probably want to get the golems for the extra health or and a black dragon for split push. It's just so annoying to deal with, pushing the lanes all the time with the black dragons, with the fire, and then just sending them back as soon as they get threatened.
Yeah. I mean, just think about Game of Thrones, right? All of a sudden, you know, Daenerys goes from this regular person almost, then she gets dragons and starts to take over the world.
Yeah.
Perhaps complexity will be able to do the same.
If you want to be popular, kids, just get dragons.
That's true. Not wyverns, because they're not dragons.
They are dragons.
They are not dragons.
They're absolutely dragons.
Whatever you say.
I googled it. And here we got the kills.
He's going to get the split off. No, the X back. What a perfect play. The silence comes out. The Yules aggressively. He may be able to get split off. Oh, 200 HP. He's going to land it. In the meantime, Limp on the run.
TPs are coming.
Still has the BKB. The rest of the infamous lineup is on the way. Skemperlu in some trouble. He does not have BKB. He's got the Radiance, so he's going to get tossed up before the silence lands. The Chen heal. The defensive Yules. Will it be enough? He is not sent back yet. The boat coming in. The damage reduction. It won't be enough. Envy pops the egg. In the meantime, Limp is BKB'd, but the Brew split. Still active. The blink away from Whisper. Again, this man does not go down. Where's Tomato? He's still farming jungle. This is going to be a 1-for-1, but the Arc Wardens bought so much time. They're going to have a Radiance on the Brew pretty soon as well, and honestly, Tomato is just like, boys, thank you. Thank you so much. I'm almost ready to get involved.
Yeah.
He's like that,
oh boy.
He's like that guy on a group project that doesn't do any work until the last day, where he does just enough where you're like, all right, fine, we'll put his name on it, not reporting to the teacher. And you get an A, of course.
Good old days. And man, they're pushing their advantage now. No Brew ult, which means they're really strong. Not committing ult. I personally would have committed ult on Necro. Just add 30 seconds to that guy. Screw him. Because he's not using it anyway. He's always out of position right now. He needs something to break that big the silence.
I'm just concerned. The complexity, they have a 5k lead still, but didn't they have a 5k lead at like 10 minutes, it felt?
And they did. Envy.
Envy?
He's holding it.
Envy? It's going to be alright.
No, these
Necros. Oh, I was going to say, I think Envy wouldn't have died. But I was like, oh god.
You make some Envy plays sometimes, not that kind of Envy plays. That'll be too much, and they got the Radiance now. That's gonna make him way stronger. You get the damage from the. It works through the ultimate on the Earth Panda only. It's really good.
Yep. Complexity, they have an advantage, but it's all on their supports at the moment. The core differential is negligible. It is all on Z-Freak's Ags and the Envy, I believe, going for, he has a Yules, if I'm not mistaken. Glad to see he switched it up. That Scythe Rush is cute, but I don't know if it's the most effective, again, going for the health talent as well, so all in on survivability.
In this game, they're also going to need a Kunkka to not go all those defensive items. He is going to need to do some damage this game. They actually want to win this, and he is going for the Daedalus build. Really good. Coming up soon, and he's already has a dagger.
Just a little concerned. He bought that BKB so early. It'll be down to 5 seconds pretty soon, already at 8. That means by the time you're fighting for second Roaches, you're only going to have that 5 seconds of magic and vulnerability. In the meantime, Tomato hits level 18. That's the maxed out Tempest double. Everything active. So Radiance turned off. Whisper making all the right moves. Looking for a kill.
Has he even died this game?
He did once, I believe.
I got level 2 egg, and he's very high leveled.
blink forward from Limp, just looking to bait a bit. I don't know if compLexity wants to go up into the top area of the map. You can look at the warding from Moose. They're perfectly prepared for an engagement up here. Everyone's smoked in the area.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
If you're compLexity, just play some vision perhaps.
And they got 3 wards in that jungle.
They're going for the
Ready.
long wraparound. What a move. What a call from the Captain Envy. That was the snaking, actually. It's a snaking line.
Oh,
But look at all the wards. You got to be careful here. Your smoke is
shit.
fading. They're going to see Limp. They're going to see Seafreak. Here comes the Brew initiation. He's going right on top of the Chen. He pops the split. Seafreak in some trouble. He's going to be able to get piped. Probably will be able to catch his ultimate. The Dispel comes out onto the pipe.
It's not that. Oh,
The silence. That boat will land.
Buyback though.
Whisper. He kills Chen. Chen is dead.
you should buy back here.
He's in trouble. But he gets the egg off. Will they be able to kill it? Tomato hitting the egg. Tomato hitting the egg, but that's just the double. It's not going to be able to actually land that kill, but Necrophos, he goes down. Torrent landed from Limp. Brewmaster in some trouble. Still with that Radiance. Skemberlu, race car. Here he is. 3 dead already.
down.
How did that happen?
Yeah, and that's the power of the egg. And can they actually get him? They cannot, or can they?
They have a blink on Limp,
Got
remember?
travel.
They should be able to catch him.
And Yule's ready as well. He's running. Oh, oh. Oh, that's 180 gold, or is 190 at least?
Buyback from Silencer. Oh, they're back in. Oh my god, what a play. Here comes Tiny. If he's able to get the toss, Skemberlu might go down, but another offensive Yules. He's in some trouble.
dead.
He lands a tree throw. It's not going to be enough, or will it? The last word's going to proc. Sunray from Envy. Pipe. Snaking, you've got to keep running. Chen, well, he's going to send back. So he heals
Or
up
if
on
they
the
get
creep.
out here,
Oh, the send back into X-Back. What a
next play
play.
again.
Moves not where he wants to be, but he looks to escape. What a fight there from compLexity, but it didn't change the net worth disparity, and there's no objectives. All these fights are great and everything, but it's about objectives, Roshan and towers. That literally didn't matter.
Yeah, that buyback is still very important for Silence, because I feel like they would have gone for Roche if they got those kills. And yeah, even the
Runes.
network. The problem is you look at the support, like the
Snake,
Phoenix.
what are you doing? He's in some trouble. He's going to get tossed up in the air. Keep him silencer. Will he get the
This
ult
hero
off?
can't die. He's got ults.
He's going to be silenced, though. Earth Spirit's in now.
Team is coming.
He has no Yules.
Envy. Envy.
Envy, the stun, the toss up in the air. That's a Spirit Vessel. Snaking goes down. Chen not able to get the send back in time, and he's still on cooldown.
Snake King. More like Snake plus Peasant. Peasant, you know?
Yeah,
King
yeah.
Peasant.
No, I get it.
It's not had the best game. Well, I mean, when Envy is high net worth than you.
Is under attack.
That's not a spot you want to be in, especially as a Necrophos.
Dire's
And he also went for these defensive items, which means he just doesn't apply any real damage output. Brewmaster going to get torrented, but as we said, he can't die. Even without a BKB, how do you 100-0 this guy?
Force out the ult, maybe? No, they can't commit on that. Oh,
Papita
Bloodseeker. If
on
he
the hunt.
blood rages himself.
He's got a BKB, though. You've got to be careful if you're Papita.
There are 4 heroes here. BKB TP out right now.
Just for silence, he's going to BKB and look to go offensive. Is this the play? He's going to get right-clicked.
Manning up.
Skemberlu, you're in trouble. You can't fight this fight. The Chen heal. Skemberlu goes down -2 on top of that, and here come the offensive tips, I imagine.
Do they have any left, though? Papita, does he have 1 left? When
Nope.
do you see?
He's all out. He's all out.
He used all of them?
Limp?
The middle. Brew ult can actually kill this guy. TP from Envy. He's going to heal him.
I don't think so, but that's another BKB charge. Limp already down, and oh my god, Infamous suddenly have the gold lead in this game. This
What is
critical
happening?
game 3.
What is happening? They want this kill, though. Oh, it's not going to happen.
Dire's top tower.
I mean, Tomato went quite possibly the greediest Arc Warden build possible. No boots, Necro into Midas, and he just got a kill on Skemberlu. He has bots, he has Mjolnir. Oh my god, a double stun with the silence on top. The Tempest double doing as much damage as possible, but I don't think this is a fight you're looking to take if you're Infamous. You get the tower, you have no split.
But they're going.
Here comes top of Papita.
Oh, we're good.
Back away, back.
Yeah, this Arc Warden, they're farming pretty much all game here, and
Yeah.
now we see it, 19k net worth.
He is just hard farming. Even though he's 144, nearly 20,000 net worth, and look at that graph. It looks like the start of one of those terrifying roller coaster drops. Infamous was behind in both game 2 and this one. Another blink away from Tiny, and you can see the issue with the cold draft at the moment. If this was a DK, you'd be landing point stuns, but because it's Kunkka, there's so much of a delay required that the Tiny, the Brew, they're not threatened by this Limp Kunkka at all, even if he does land the spells.
And I think he's kicking himself for getting that early BKB. Not worked out at all this game. We see that level 1 Necro build as well on the Arc Warden. He's not maxing it just for that. Yep, farming in the jungle and pushing out lanes, really efficient. He's got a micro wall so you don't feed away the gold. And you see the power of this. You can't even kill a clone. Oh, hold up.
Skemberloo. No real defensive items on him. He does have the BKB and the Yules, but I don't know. Complexity's draft. I feel like the Necro is the one that they would look at it really carrying this game. You know, they want him to be the one with the Radiance, him to be the one that gets an Ags and 6-slotted first, but you're reliant now on a Kunkka and a Bloodseeker to deal all your damage. I don't know if that's possible in a game like this. Blink picked up on Schofield along with the Spirit Vessel. Snaking will have a hard time surviving against anything, let alone the whole draft of Infamous.
Yeah, at least we got the Chen Axe now. What creeps did he get? What is he doing with him? Is he split pushing? He's got the triple core. He's level 18 now. Give them a little bit map control. But how much is that going to do? Because it's all going to come down to that team fight. And as you say, Infamous is really strong right now. The Roche is up. The smoke. Level 3 egg as well now.
compLexity have no idea. Another deep ward placed as well. Arcane Rune bottled by Limp, but they see the Cole heroes in this mid-wave. Bloodseeker showing. Looks like Aegis will become the next objective for both sides. Limp's picking up a Daedalus. Will not have a buyback. Thunder Hide Triceratops dies in the top lane. Zefrig will pick up another Golem though. 2 wards on him ready to place. Gem as well. A smoke.
Golem is not the best creep, so you kind of just want one of that.
I feel like a big issue with the Cold Draft, that lack of disable. Sure, the Chen was able to win them the early game, but they squandered that advantage, and now all of a sudden, that Earth Spirit, he represents so much disable and lockdown that you have kill potential just thanks to this hero. What is Cole going to do if they want a 100-0, a Silencer, or a Brew? I don't think it's possible.
Yeah, and this time Infamous just got the way superior initiation. compLexity, they don't have that well at all. Like, initiating with an egg is not the ideal situation. So, this Curry, can I get the Curry at least? And we're committing. Yeah, not gonna happen. This is switch out the runes. No one have killed the Roche.
Tempest double coming bottom, TPing onto his own Necro. And look at this, a tier 2 looks like it'll just fall. And Cole, you can't defend this because you need to play around the Roche pit. This is a nice move from Infamous to pick up a free tower. They go
Roche
Butterfly as well.
The Roche is going. Can he kill it in time? It's not that bad.
So. I don't think they have enough damage.
They're coming. They're all close by here.
This could be the fight for the game.
Meanwhile, they're adding.
The Spirit goes in. 4-man ultimate. The Pepita double stun as well. The egg. The silence. Will this be enough? Limp pops the BKB. And
Rat.
Walking forwards. The Rat still continues. As you said, the tier 3 going down the bottom lane as the boat falls in as well. Silencer is going to go down. Will that be enough? The egg active. Roche still alive, but look at the Rax. Look at the Rax. It's taking so much damage.
Bloodseeker's here. He's going to kill him. He's going to dive bottom. Did he overextend? Is it only a clone? It's a real one. But can they kill him? They can't kill him.
Oh my god, there's no way. Envy, you're in trouble. Envy's going to use himself up in the air. Will that be enough though? There is no sight.
No.
Throws out to go down. Necro does finish off the Arc Warden, but he does collect that tier 3 and defend the Roche pit.
Yeah, he didn't manage to get the Rax, so, and the Roche is really low.
Whoa.
Who was that? Limp. Okay.
Gem on the deck. Gem on the deck. Chen die. Will the Earth Spirit find it? It's in that little crevice. Snaking knows. Will they send the courier is the question. It is very visible.
It's kind of hidden, isn't it? I can barely see it. Where is it? You see that? I can't see it. And he knows.
Snaking.
He knows.
Making the play.
70 attack speed. Okay, just chill out. And this is it. Best of 1 it comes down to now. The final game. Loser is out.
And look at the gold disparity. Nearly a completely even game as we approach the 40-minute mark, and yet somehow not a single Roshan has been taken.
Yeah, they haven't killed one, have they?
No.
37 minutes, but we're soon going to hit that 25 on Bloodseeker. Always when you hit the 25, that's when it gets real scary. 18 seconds on Arc Warden. Can they kill this in time? This is... I don't know about this.
So close.
If Brewmaster comes in here with the ult, this could be very bad.
Could come down to this next engagement. Infamous, the pride of Peru against the compLexity Cowboys. Only one team can move on.
I believe my boy Envy.
They do pick up the Aegis, but in a game against Arc Warden, I'm not so sure that that's very relevant. You could see the damage output. Tomato, he took out Envy and nearly snaking all by himself at that bottom lane. That was a 3-on-1. Do you think he should change up his item build at all? You see typically maybe Hurricane Pike, Shadow Blades on Arc Wardens. He's skipping both.
I think you just want to go as much team fight as possible. And probably, does he have a BKB? Because he needs to kill that egg as well.
Okay.
I think it's fine what he has.
Schofield so far has got to be my MVP. Look at the information he's giving. Whisper Schofield, really. They've been making plays constantly, and they found snaking. He's got the gem. This is a big kill, but do you really want to contest the Aegis? That is the question.
Oh, can I actually kill him? Open? He's very tanky.
He's probably going to go down here. He's going to get scythed. Not quite enough to kill him. He lands the silence as well. The rupture goes off. TP out from Moose, though, under the Glimmer Cape. But the dust into the quick cast.
Level 25 now. What is he going to pick? The movement speed and attack. It's a normal one. Blood right is still really good.
Oh, wow. Zefree goes down to Pepita. But he gets hexed. That might be that Tiny's got to be KB. He's got to flee, though. I don't know if it'll be
blink
enough.
Here. They need to attack. He's going to blink.
Oh! A quarter of it.
Oh, Gaben clap for that region. And meanwhile, damn, this Brew's strong.
Holy shit!
Jesus.
He's gonna die. Skepperlu's gonna go down.
Aegis,
He still
though.
has split.
And he's sitting on that egg.
There's still Tomato. You've got to be careful. Where's Tomato?
He's got a region on Tiny as well. They don't know that.
You've got to be careful. Even though Skepperlu is a BKB, he's not going to be fast enough. They're going to be able to land the stun. They don't know that he's there. The BKB used. Well played by Skemberlu. Don't want to save that. If you catch a stun toss combination, you might just go down to the damage output of Tomato. Oh, a blink in stun by Schofield. Onto the silence. He gets Yules in the air after a Lotus Orb. Will it be enough? Tomato's real hero still not there. Tunnel to end. Snaking. He's in trouble. Snaking in trouble. The egg as well.
The damage.
The rock will miss, but it doesn't matter.
It's only a clone.
There isn't even a real Tomato here. He's still in the back lines.
Yikes.
MKB now. The Radiance mischance no longer affecting Tomato. Pure, raw DPS build. No BKB, no Pike, no nothing. He is just going to stand there, right-click, and attempt to shred through the defenses of the Complexity Gaming lineup.
But the Chen got the 180 GPM though.
That's true.
Think about that. Oh,
Skemberlu.
The clone is just too powerful. What does he have? Yeah, he's gonna need more items. Damn.
I've seen this sort of game before. There's been a lot of Arc Warden recently, and when he gets this fat, I don't know if you can ever really push out lanes appropriately. It's going to come down to taking a fight and maybe even sacrificing a Rax, because you can't take the long fights. Oh, but Chen Z-Freak in so much trouble. He's going to go down. Another great kick from Schofield. The -2 as well. Moves getting smarter and smarter as the game goes on.
Has fallen.
BKB up on Tiny as we saw in the previous fight.
And this level 25 Arc Warden is going to be really good. It's a little bit split where you pick, but usually the lifesteal is going to be really good here because there's a lot of man fighting. We see already how he's just destroying Butseek, but with that extra lifesteal, he's not going to go down easily.
I'd like to see, if you're Infamous, just take out those shrines. Look for the next Aegis. Oh my god, Skemberlu is in so much trouble. Just to the illusions and the clone of Tomato. Look at the damage output.
Snake King is going more and more tanky.
But he doesn't deal damage. That's the issue with this Complexity lineup. You might even get on top of the Arc Warden. How do you finish him?
Well, what level is he? He's going to get to 25 soon, so it's going to do some damage with his passive.
Dire's top
It's level 22. And underestimate that Heartstopper aura.
And he's going for the Hex as well. He'll have that picked up in a little bit, thanks to that 90 GPM talent. But man, Whisper picks up the Shivas.
And he's
Into the Aeon Disc, just like you wanted him to last game.
Yep. Complexity on the backside now. The clones just keep pushing here. The damage from this thing. Gonna feed away a little bit of a gold.
Rupture onto the Brewmaster. He's in a bit of trouble. Gonna land the split just to make sure he doesn't go down.
Where did he cancel it?
Oh, the stuns are gonna miss. The silence as well. The Lotus it off. He's still silent, so that Lotus was a little too early. Snakey gets Envy in so much trouble. He's gonna go down. He's gonna get healed. Will he survive? He still has the egg. He's in so much trouble though, but he is going to survive with just a tiny bit of health. That Earth Spirit Panda. That Earth Spirit Panda, he's gonna get the blink away.
Can they
with the BKB as well? No rupture. I don't believe they can. And again, Tomato, he's not even really participating in these little skirmishes. He's still just farming, accelerating. Look at that net worth. That is all Tomato, just eating the map. He'll finish a Silver Edge soon. Finishes, gets the Arcane Rune. Gonna TP back to base, pick up the recipe. Yeah, he's pretty much max slotted. This is a 6-slotted Arc Warden. Egg top of the brew, but he should be okay. Still with the BKB, they need the Rupture if they really want to be able to chase, and that's still cooldown for 5 seconds. Roshan, I believe, is spawning momentarily if it's not up already.
That is costly though. No egg now. That he really need that in fight, but can they get a pick off here? It looks like they can, or can they? The ult coming out, stunned.
Chen goes down though to the Tiny. In the meantime, BKB
They can't fight without egg.
Envy in so much trouble. So long on this egg. Schofield looking to blink back in. He's got stunned in one. Doesn't need it. Envy's going to go down. Tomato, double clone, just doing so much damage. They're getting torn up. You can't TP out, Limp. You're going to die as well. Stun on to Snaking from the Pepita. Papa Pepita with the stun. Snaking's dead. 3 dead, 4 dead, but they buy back. Limp is back alive. Envy back alive. No egg, no boat. And looking like possibly no hope for compLexity as the damage of Team Infamous, their team play, compLexity's crumbling.
They are crumbling. Like when you waste an egg like that in the beginning of the fight and then just still decides to fight, you're not going to win that. You've been losing so far, and it's looking really bad now. And the movement speed is good at least. And the double damage Tiny is also 25 soon, which is going to make him that toss charges. This is looking really, really bad.
Double damage.
What are they going to be doing on compLexity? You need to win this game or you're out of this tournament.
Skemberlu making some space. There's no buyback on Pepita just yet.
Oh, he has buyback.
He does? I lied, he has buyback.
He's got buyback, all right.
Testing you. Good job, Bulldog.
If you look at the golden outline at the number, you can see if they have it. Tip for all the viewers at home.
A tip for me, I didn't know that.
It's very useful.
Well, they get the 1 racks. I think you're okay with that if you're compLexity, considering how bad things could have gotten. Skemberlu continuing to try and accelerate. Tomato is, for the most part, maxed out. He could buy a Moon Shard, but his hero doesn't get any scarier. However, he's already pretty damn spooky. Effectively a Michael Myers loose in your basement, and you're armed with only a handkerchief.
And he hasn't bought a MKB on Bloodseeker this game. And that's against a Butterfly Arc Warden. He definitely needs that if he's going to kill him. We can't underestimate how powerful Bloodseeker can get in the middle of a team fight. If everyone gets slow, he's going to run around 1,000 moon speed. If he just runs on top of the Arc Warden and kills him, he can easily do that. But he needs an MKB for that for sure.
And once again, if we can just pull up the huge list of the items, I believe compLexity is just behind in the team fight. You have Vishivas picked up. Soon an AC will be completed on Pepita. Whereas the lineup of compLexity, no Shivas, no Vlads, no AC. They're losing the armor war once again. And that's just so devastating when you've got just multiple hard carries in a game like this. Tomato is just shredding everything. He has the Moon Shard complete. He effectively is maxed out, and he's going to just kill that tower through backdoor protection. He's killing a range racks for free. compLexity, you got to get back to the base.
2 catapults. Only one attacking. Oh, never mind. And it's going to come down to Roche. Oh, he's going to deny it. Or not. He's in range here. He can ult here. That's a lot of damage from the right click.
The attack speed talent.
Jesus.
Putting in work.
It's got A on this now.
Envy with the snake. Envy does have the Hex active. That clone, though, doing so much damage. Snaking. You can't stand up to that. Snaking taking so much damage. Forced above the Ghost Shroud. Such a tense game. Both teams attempting to stave off elimination. Winner moves on, loser goes home. And pretty soon it's going to be 6 o'clock in Sweden. You won't even be able to order food.
It is getting late. Here we go. Brewmaster soon 25. Gonna get that amazing talent. Or is he actually going to go the passive that no one has ever done? No.
What did he do? He went brew.
He went to cooldown as you always do.
Yeah.
Like he's quite the right clicker, so you could have considered the passive 15%, but
Just you can't kill the pandas. That's the compLexity issue right now. They have no real answer to the brew split either before or during it's active. They need the the Hex on Envy. It's going to be up in about 600 gold. That's going to be their method of acquiring a pickoff. But for now, content, sit back. You're only down the 1 racks. Deal with the split push. Wait for Infamous to make a bit of a miscue. Roshan looking to spawn.
yeah, Yeah, but this is going to be so hard now. If you thought having to deal with one clone was hard, now you're going to have to deal with a brew sending in ults all the time. It's going to be really rough for them to ever get out. But the Roche is going to be up in a few seconds here. They got Hex and we sold something for it. Now he's got it. He's going for a refresher again.
He has a blade mail.
Yeah.
We'll let the
Double
panel
damage.
commentate on that later. Illusion rune spawns top. That's so devastating. That means illusions are going to go bottom and top for the Panda. They'll be able to push in all lanes. DD, though, picked up in the bottle of
Got
limp.
Daedalus. Can
Two
underestimate that. Two Daedalus.
I think so.
Two Daedalus is in plural. It's a Daedali, I think.
Sounds about right. Oh, but look at this. They're taking Rush down so quickly. You can't do it. It's complexity. You're already too late. That Aegis is
It
dead.
is dead. There's a cheese on that as well. It's going to the second one. Oh man, oh man!
Goodness gracious, the damage. And now all of a sudden you're in a tough spot. Complexity. You need to deal with this Arc Warden, but he's got a double respawn. You have an Aeon Disc and a split on the Brewmaster, and Pepita, so powerful. Oh, Schofield, in a little bit of trouble. They get the heck. Force staff away. Well played once again by Moose. Seems to always be in the right place at the right time.
And now the slow siege is going to begin here with the Brew ult. How is Complexity going to deal with this? Initiating onto Aegis is always hard.
There is that second Daedalus on the Kunkka. And they're going to blow the split early. I like this decision. Just buy time. Tomato does so much damage. You don't need to take a fight. You can just let him hit the Rex. Glyph on is off cooldown. Backdoor, though. Not enough to save the range Rex. Is that an egg? Egg popped on the high
That
ground.
is an egg. Envy. This is elimination, Envy. Envy! Not like
Whisper
this.
again. He's ruptured this time. Still has the Aeon Disc, however. Envy looping forwards. The Aeon Disc is procced. The boat. The BKB for Whisper.
4 seconds.
Whisper doesn't care. In comes Schofield. In comes the Silence. Envy in some trouble. Snaking in some trouble. He's gonna die. Another ult coming out from the Brewmaster. Envy's gonna go down. He's gonna go down. Seafreak in some trouble. In the meantime, Skevler, he actually killed Silencer, but it doesn't matter. Tomato, he's dead. Will he be able to respawn? The Aegis coming up, but you have to kill Tomato again, or you're in big trouble as Complexity. The defensive Yulk, but here's Papa Pepita again. Lands the stun. Skevler gets obliterated. The ultimate from Necro is not going to be enough to take out the Earth Spirit, and now Snaking's in trouble. He's being tossed up and down. Schofield's going to get away. And the Rax.
The movement speed.
Finished.
Jesus.
They get the melee Rax. Whisper in some trouble. Oh my god, Tomato! Tomato with the Silver Edge proc removes the move speed. Papa Pepita in the base. He's going to get taken out. Whisper again, the third Brewmaster ultimate of the game. He's going to chase forwards. The boat's coming in. But look at the damage for Tomato. The defensive heals might not be enough. Tomato, so much damage. A break onto Limp. He X's himself back. He'll be alive for now. But look at Tomato. He smells blood. He's continuing to press forward. The glyph popped.
What can they do to defend now?
There's creeps on the base.
This is it.
2 dead. Envy and Skem, they're both gone.
And the Brew ult is up again now. They're not going to be able to defend this. And the Axe on Earth Spirit to save anyone they go in. It needs to be the crit and
The base.
the Kunkka now. The mega crit. It got.
Another toss up on the Limp.
You got to crit. You got to hit the crit.
Oh, good Whisper. He's going so deep. He's got Brew Split. He's got Brew Split if he wants to. Not right with the mana pool for it just yet. No Scythe though. Will they be able to kill Whisper? No, they won't. He was BKB'd. And oh my god.
The crit of hell.
Acquired Mecro.
Nothing.
Infamous has Mega Creeps.
They
Infamous
got Giga creeps.
has 3 dead.
This is it. Can he crit? Crit off a creep. Here we go again. He's going in. Kunkka coming in.
The first tier 4 falls.
Has fallen.
Another double stun from Pepita. Tosses Kunkka away. Just buying time for Tomato to beat on those buildings.
And he's back. With the egg.
Will it fall time? They need to take the off.
Jesus.
That egg is dying. That egg is dead. Envy is dead. Tomato will escape. The GGs are called. Infamous.
People doubted Infamous. Coming back from that first series. Wow. Who would have thought?
Nobody. The entire panel. We all are wrong. We all predicted Complexity would take this.
Indeed.
What resilience, though, shown by the squad of Infamous. An incredible game played. So much credit to the 3, to honestly, the entire team. Tomato, terrible early game, comes back, carries it. Moose, clutch silences, clutch 4 staffs. Whisper seemed to be indestructible. He was the Colossus for his squad, constantly targeted, but always somehow